Hello, and welcome to the fourth episode of my podcast. This is a podcast mainly about knitting and sewing and spinning. Today it's going to be mainly about sewing because I did not knit a lot in the past couple of weeks since I last recorded. So welcome. Today is Monday, November the 14th, and I believe it's been like a month since I last recorded. So life was just crazy in the meantime, so I did not have time or really anything to show you to record. So I apologize. I tried to do this more of a regular thing, but we'll see how that goes. So yes, this is my cat Lena. You've probably seen her before if you follow me on Instagram or check out my blog from time to time. She has huge eyes, so she always looks like a mad cat kind of, but she's a very sweet cat. Today I'm gonna talk mostly about sewing. I was in Houston at the Quilt Market and International Quilt Festival last week. No, 2 weeks ago almost. I was in Texas spontaneously, kind of, for 8 or 9 days, which was really fantastic, and it gave me a lot of inspiration. And when I was there, all I wanted to do was get out my sewing machine and sew. So I did not get a lot of knitting done in the last week since I got back to Germany. But as you can see here, I have a finished object. Yay! I finished this shawl. This is the Building Blocks shawl by Steve West. It was a mystery knit along that he did in October. So I finished it last week. So about 2 or 3 weeks after the last clue was published. But I love it. I'm so happy with it. Bought it. So let me show you because it is huge. Oh, and you might also notice my pink hair. Well, it used to be like bright pink. Now it's more like a light pink. But yeah, I love it. So this is my Building Blocks shawl. This is how big it is. It's I measured it. It's 3 meters long almost. It's like 296 centimeters. So it is huge. So and I did not knit the largest version either. So there in the pattern there's supposed to be another stripe section here. But I decided since I wanted to do the striped I-cord bind off, it would not really be, I don't know, I just like the look of like having a plain watercolored section and then having I-cord bind off the striped one. So I just love it. It's so soft and squishy. I've been wearing it quite a lot. It's been quite cold here in Germany. We've had around 0 degrees Celsius pretty much every day, which I love because I love fall and snuggling up in hand knits, and yes. So that is the only finished object that I have for knitting. I'm also working on I think I've showed these to you before. I'm knitting on a pair of Hermione's Everyday Socks out of Opal yarn. I really like the colors. I intended to finish them in October as kind of like my Halloween socks, but I did not. So these are going to be my November socks. And so I finished the first one, and I just started knitting on the second one. I think I started this project on the flight back from Houston. I mean, the second sock. Obviously, I started the first one 6 weeks ago. So So since finishing the Stephen West shawl, I've been meaning to cast on a new big knitting project, something that gets me excited about knitting, because these socks are more like travel knitting, like when I'm out and about, and these don't really get me super excited. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna knit next. Maybe knit a sweater, or maybe some baby items. We'll see, because someone someone I know is pregnant, so I'm gonna be knitting lots and lots and lots of baby stuff in the near future. So yeah, that is pretty much it for knitting. What else? Oh yes, I well, so since the end of the year, well, November, but it's getting close. I purchased a new planner for the next year, and I got the Get to Work book, which is made by Elise Blaha. I think she started selling these like 2 years ago, and she always has like super cute packaging. She even has like her own packaging tape, which is really cute. So yeah, let me show you. This is the planner that I've been using for about a year now. Yeah, I started using mine at the end of last year. And so this is the version that I got. It's the plain black version. I thought this looked a lot like more sturdy than the chipboard version that I've been using this year. And so basically the concept of this book is, or this planner is to, it's quite minimal and you get to put in whatever you want. So let me show you like a plain, oops, like a regular spread. So this is like the weekly spread. So there are not any like holidays or crazy stuff like moon cycles and whatnot, but that you don't really need in here. So, and usually I don't like American planners because most of them start the week on a Sunday and end on a Monday, which does not, no, sorry. They start on a Sunday and end on a Saturday, which does not really make any sense to me because in Germany we start the week on Monday and Sunday is the last day of the week. And I like to plan out like my my weekend on one spread. So yeah, I really like this planner. I've been using it a lot this year. Actually, like I'm using it right now for the show notes, so this is like the proof that I'm actually using it. And this year the planner also came with a bunch of stuff like cute business card, like some thank you note, and which I really like these stickers. I think you had to order, like to pre-order it in order to get these stickers. I'm not sure if you would also get them if you order it now. And then there's also like an information sheet thing with all the artwork that's in the book. So yeah, that's my new planner. It arrived about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I'm really excited for the new year and for using my planner. So what else? I have a bunch of sewing projects that I finished in the last 3 weeks, probably. I'm not sure if you're interested in them, but because this is mainly a knitting project, knitting podcast, but since I don't have any more knitting to show you and having like a 6-minute podcast would not really make sense, I thought I would show these to you too. So the first and probably easiest project I made is a new phone case because I had like this, I bought this new phone case in September, I think, and because I was using really ugly cheap $1 one before, which I really did not like. So my new one is, it has super cute cats on it. So, and I like to have like on top of these hard shell cases, I like to have like a yeah, like a fabric one, so I can put it in my handbag without worrying about scratching the screen or anything. So yeah, this fits in here perfectly with including the case. My last case was much thinner, so I couldn't reuse like my old phone case. And I added like a cute pocket here because I like to have my earphones close by. Yeah, that's it. Super simple, like a 20-minute project max. Another project that I made is a sheep. Yay! Very sheep handbag. This is, well, I came up with the design myself. Like I did not use any pattern. It's really pretty simple round handbag, and it has like some darts I think, whatever you call those. those thingies here. So it has like an actual bottom, and it can like stand up, which is always important to me because I don't like super flat handbags. So yeah, I made this crossbody version because I like to, like when I don't know, like when I go out in the evening or something, I don't usually carry a lot of stuff with me, but I always want to have my hands free so I can knit or ride my bike or do whatever. So I added a bag, like a pocket here, where I usually keep, stuff, tissues or whatever. And then there's the super cute lock here. And then there's another, like a zipper pocket here, where I usually store my keys because I'm always afraid I might one day lose my keys. And then the inside has a couple more pockets, and that's it. It's pretty plain, simple, easy bag. And I added some quilting to it because I thought it was rather boring, just plain linen. But yeah, I wanted to use the sheep fabric here. It's a really cute canvas fabric from Japan that a friend of mine gave me after she was in Japan for a business trip. So, and yeah, I didn't want to use a lot of it, but I still wanted to have something cute with it. So I think this is perfect. Yeah, so that's it, a new handbag. Yay. And as you can see here, there's already some like there's some bluish marks here. Not sure if you can see them. But apparently, like, I used this in when I was in Texas. It was like my carry-on handbag thing. And apparently the jeans that I wore there wasn't washed off me enough yet. Because, it turned out to be pretty blue. But that's okay. It's, I can wash it, so it doesn't really matter. What else? This is kind of knitting related, well, spinning related, but after years and years and years, I finally made a bag for my drop spindle. So it has a handle up here, and then like a little drawstring here to keep it close. And then inside is my spindle. So yeah, it's a very basic bag, but just thought it would be a good idea to keep my spindle protected in case I ever want to take it somewhere, like on a trip or something, or to a spinning meeting. So yeah, I made this as a kind of prototype because one of my customers wanted a bag for her spindle. So this is like the first prototype that I made, and I quite like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Last but not least is a rather big project. I've been meaning to make this for probably 2 years. Those of you who also like to sew have probably heard of the Super Toad by Anna Graham of Noodlehead. So, and I bought the pattern like, I don't know, like a year ago maybe. I intended to make this for pretty much a year. When I was in California for Easter to visit a friend of mine, I bought these fabrics and I thought, they're gonna be perfect for Super Toad. And then 2 weeks ago, when I booked my flight to Texas, well, 3 weeks ago, I decided that I needed a new bag for Texas. So I made it. Yay! So this is my Super Toad. As you can see, it is a pretty big, massive toad. I did quite a lot of modifications to the pattern, not because I didn't like the pattern, but because I wanted to add some things. For example, the pattern only intends you to have these regular handles, and I also added like a crossbody handle because I like these much. Like, I like having the option carrying it like this, especially if you have a lot of stuff in there and it gets heavy. And I made them detachable, so here I can take them off if I don't need them, and then I just have the regular handles. What I really like about this bag is that it has a top zipper here, because, well, when I'm in a big city or something, I never leave the house without having like a zippered bag, because I don't know, it's just easy to steal stuff out of a regular open handbag. Um, oh yes, and on the outside, I added a small pocket here for my keys, and on the other side, there's a huge pocket here, which goes like all the way down here, up to the bottom. And inside, I'm not sure if you can see this, there are some more pockets here, both like here, and then on the other side too. This is usually where I keep like pockets, pens and tissues and lipstick, whatever I want to carry. And that's not super valuable. Or like this is also great for storing magazines or newspapers, because it's a huge flat pocket. So inside, oops, okay, I'm not sure if you can see any of this, but I'm gonna post some proper pictures to my blog soon. But there are lots of internal pockets too. Like there's a big zipper pocket here where you can store your purse or something. Then there's some pockets down there with like elastics, which are pretty handy. And then I also added the lanyard, which makes it much easier to find your keys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The fabrics that I used are cotton and steel fabrics. I bought them especially for this project. So yeah, I just love the colors, and I think it goes with pretty much everything I wear. So that's great, because I don't want to think about like, hey, does this handbag match the outfit every day? So yeah, it's a great bag. It is huge, as you can see. So it's good for like going grocery shopping or like spending a whole day out and about. But yeah, I'm gonna write a separate blog post about this. But I just wanted to show it to you in person, kind of, because I always have better impression of things once I see them like live in a video. So yeah, that's about it for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment either here on YouTube, or shoot me a message on Instagram, or leave a comment on my blog. As usual, there will be show notes on my blog about everything that I talked about. And yeah, I hope to do this more regularly now that I'm back in Germany. Yeah, I hope that I'll find time to record again next Monday, and hopefully I'll have a little bit more of like knitting related things to show you. So yeah, I hope you have a great week until then, and yeah, see you, bye.